Everybody, welcome back. Today we're playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor, and let's just see what this guy wants to run. Going to be another multiplayer battle for Total War Warhammer. I think I just said that. I don't remember. My mind is still kind of in that last battle. I just had a really good battle with the vampire counts. I won't say what the outcome is in case you haven't seen it. Alright, well, if he wants to run Bretonnia, I'm running Empire. I won't say what the outcome was. But I will say it was very thought-provoking and has convinced me to tweak my Vampire Count's army a little bit. So I've been running the same army for the last, 10 battles or something. Very similar army. I just wanted to keep going until something challenged me. And there was something pretty challenging last fight. So I'm going to switch that up. Okay, Empire... Bretonnia. Okay. So we'll see if he wants to stick with Bretonnia. Bretonnia is very one-dimensional for the most part, but they're extremely strong at what they do. So they have a very, very good air force, and they have a lot of anti-large. So that's kind of their thing. That's what they're good at. They do not have very good sustained power, just in a long fight. So great swords, on their infantry should destroy them. And so that's the only thing that you really have to worry about, usually, is the Air Force. And so I've got a light wizard with Net of Amantok. They try to come in. We light them up with the handgunners, charge them with the Knights of the Blazing Sun. And just poke them down with spears. Oh, and they have good cavalry. Of course. That's their signature thing, right? Is good cavalry. So they do have good cavalry as well. But their weaknesses are they don't have a good infantry line. And they have really low morale. So there's a couple of ways you can attack that. With Empire, I like to net and just gun them down. Or you can use the terror bomb tactic that I've used. I haven't used it yet, but I've had it used against me. Since they have such low leadership, if you get something with Lore of Death magic, if you haven't watched my other videos, I'm just going to explain this really quickly. We can go ahead and start, though. Make sure he doesn't switch. If you have something with Lore of Death, so that is Vampires, Chaos, or Beastmen, you can go for the thing that drops morale by 16%, or by 16. Most of them start somewhere around, I think their infantry line has like 48, 46. They have about the morale of something like Trolls. It's very bad. So you drop that by 16. That's going to take them down to about 30. And then you put the buff on your units that give them all terror-causing capabilities. And then, ideally, you charge them in the back with something. So you hit them in the back with Poison Hounds, or you hit them in the back with, I guess you could do it with some cavalry of some sort, depending on your faction. You just hit them in the back, use the Terror Bomb, and that will rout their entire infantry line if they're stacked up. Anything with that combination of debuffs on it, especially if it gets hit in the back, it's going to have a really hard time, especially if the Lord is not close to them. So if the Lord's flying around harassing something else, boom, everybody's going to run. So it's very frustrating when that happens to you for the first time. After going back and posting up more of my Bretonnian videos, I've realized that more and more people have been trying this. They just haven't been as successful as a couple of people. One game in particular where I flip out is a strong word, but I was very animated in one of those games on the channel. And, I've debated whether or not I want to post it. But, I do like to post things occasionally just to show that I am human. I do get frustrated. I don't, hyper rage at the computer or anything like that. I think I'm relatively low-key about it. But it's pretty obvious that I'm frustrated with it, with the how that worked out. But there was counterplay to it. I just didn't do it. You just have to spread out more. It's really the Hounds as Bretonnia. The Hounds are very, very difficult to deal with. Because the archers are so strong, you have to have them. You have to have those support units. But they just get mowed down by Hounds. Poison Hounds, especially. That's the cherry on top, is if you run Poison Hounds. Because if your units get terrored with the Terror Bomb tactic, and they're trying to run away, the Poison Hounds are going to make sure they can't run away, and it's going to kill them all. So, it's basically insta-win if you make them all flee like that. Which, I'm talking, I had units in that one game where I was very frustrated. My entire infantry line ran, and we had over 80% health left on everybody. And and I was winning, like, decisively. I'd already picked off a couple of battalions of his with my Flying Lords. We were doing great, and then just out of nowhere, all my units ran. And if your units run in terror, it's exceptionally bad. Really, really bad. Because not only are they basically stunned because they can't attack back, but they run, so they get displaced. So if they do rally back, they'll be like way over here, or just over here, just like super spread out. And so that just makes it really easy for things like hounds to run them down and kill them. Okay, so what I would like to try to do here, we'll see how much artillery he has. Bretonnia usually doesn't run a ton. What I want to do is just run my cannons up front here. Invite him to come over and try to knock him out with his lords. Because what a lot of people are used to from the last patch is you could just run down, dive down, knock out the cannon in one hit, and then take back off into the skies. I'm hoping this build doesn't allow that. I'm going to try the Witch Hunter on a separate hotkey. I know a subscriber of mine, Daniel, suggested that, and I agree. The hard part is just if you have so many characters on different hotkeys, it becomes challenging to micro. But I really just need to step my game up a little bit, I think, and make it happen. Okay, so I kind of want these guys in the back just as sort of my safety. Well, I'll put them in the front to start. I don't want to put them right on the cannons, though, because I want him to think that he can, you know, just fly down and knock him out. That's gonna mess me up. I need. I'm just gonna put these in one. I'll just micro it better. I mean, I'm so used to my missile infantry being unit or group 2 that I just have to have it that way. Okay, so we're just gonna invite him up here. I'm just gonna say, you know what? Come take this cannon, please take it. And then I'm gonna net him as soon as he drops down, and then I'm just gonna charge him with everything that's around him and just gun him down. Hopefully, that's the strategy. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's an exceptionally troll Air Force army. I mean, that's taking it to a whole nother level. That's taking it to a brand new level. Okay, so we're going to back up so that he can't hit me with any of this. That is a whole new level of Air Force. As soon as he runs over there, like as soon as he commits, I'm going to use these cavalry, ideally, to run over there and knock out his trebuchet. We'll see. What's he gonna go for? Is he gonna go straight for my lord, probably? Potentially. I do have enough to net him. I can almost overcast net him. Spread all my missile units out. Okay, yeah, I think he's gonna go for this cannon first. If he does, I'm beelining straight over there. He's running a couple in there. He is kind of spreading out a little bit. Yeah, we're getting some serious lag here. Oh, geez, he got some over here on these things. Okay, I need to get over here. I mean, this might be the most troll thing I've ever seen. It's very close. Guys, get over here, kill that. Nope, ignore it. Nope, ignore it. Oh, he's got an extra set of spears over here, too. My gosh, that's so troll. Oh my god. Alright, go over here, kill this thing, then. I've almost got another net, I think, yeah. Yeah, so I should have left these over here, I guess. I thought maybe I'd be able to snipe them out. Alright, I'm just going to terror bomb Bretonnia if they're going to do this. I need to back up. I mean, I understand running some flying units, but come on, like... Come on. This is ridiculous. Like, this is like the gyrocopter spam that I saw one time. Like, this is just absurd. I don't want to waste a net on just this one guy. Yeah, I may remember this dude's name and just like not even play with him anymore, because this is so... this is sleazy. Like, I don't mind having some flying stuff, obviously, but this is like taking it too... It's taking it too far. It's abusing mechanics because he doesn't have to land because he's got these way over here. It's abusive. Or I might just try to terror bomb him or something. Just have a bunch of hounds and go for the terror bomb. Alright, land a couple of units here. Okay, good. I might still be able to win, but it is going to be tough. How are those up in the air? Like, they were literally not up in the air. Alright, surround him. I don't understand how these things take off in the air. Guys, fight! Why are we lagging so much? I don't get it. Oh, here we go. Now he's going to try to take on the lords. Alright, let's just start rolling over here. Alright, I guess I need to send just some spears over here. Okay, well, I guess they're not in there then. Alright, let's roll over here. Take a shot. You going for my light wizard? Yeah, okay, let's get in here. Fire, fire, fire! Hey, yo, cast! Yo, cast! Holy God, why won't it cast? What is the deal? Target's too close. What? You can't net? Alright. Get in here. Actually, I just want to send those still over there. And they still get to fly. Like, what the heck? No, I just need to spread out. I've just taken way too much from this trebuchet. This is so dumb. Get out. I did not know that you can't cast net when something is actually like right on you. That's pretty dumb. I need to just spread out is what I need to do. I need to run like multiple witch hunters, I guess. Just run like 3 witch hunters against Bretonnia. I think I'm just gonna terror bomb them. Alright, I'm just waiting on him to land. I just need him not to hit my light wizard. They're probably going to come down on this guy. Get some shots on him. Now, his Pegasus Knights are going to have to come down if I can manage to kill these things. I'm surprised he doesn't just have, like, a cheap cavalry or something. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even see that. He was, like, focus firing, my lord. God, he switched on me. This is so troll. So troll. Alright, let's get over here, kill these stupid things. And of course he's going to go chase him down. Well, you know what? I can still get in here and kill this, maybe. Guys, get the flip in here. They're going to chase him all the way off the map. Now he's gonna run. I'll bet he runs to like the corner of the map with his spears. This guy is such a dirtbag. Like, seriously. You can't just win a normal fight. You gotta try to exploit things. Yeah, and he's gonna go run into the far corner with the spears. Yeah, I feel no remorse. I can see why people want to terror bomb Bretonnia. Like, I don't take it this far. Like, this is exploitative, because he's gonna go run to the corner of the map. I don't do that. Like, I have a good standing ground army. I fight a ground game. This is just straight trash. Because somehow these Pegasus Knights get to fly again. Guys, run. Can we just run, like, just once? I just want to run once when I tell things to run. Yeah. Okay, so pretty cool, pretty straight dirtbag. So I'm going to design a terror bomb force and just take it to Bretonnia. I may not even play against this guy again. I just have no respect for people that do that. So, Emissar. Yeah, total dirtbag. I mean, I have, you know, things when I win, or when I lose to people. Like, I just recently lost a Vampire Counts game. It was a great game. Like, he had awesome tactics. He had a good strategy. And he executed it well. This is exploitative. Like, because he can just run something like Spearman at Arms, just run to the corner, like he did. He had it on the hill just out of sight, and he can just run a trebuchet just so he gets to sit there and keep firing, and then he can just cycle charges over and over again. And that doesn't stop this many flying things. Neither do handgunners. Because he can just fly down and pick them all off and spread them out like he had them. He just spread out, attack different places, so net doesn't stop them, and there's nothing that makes them land and fight me, and they just get to keep cycling charges over and over and over again. So he had triple paladin, each with double pot, all Pegasus Knights, Spearmen at Arms, and Field Trebuchet. This reminds me of when someone went all Brimstone gyrocopters and hid in a corner on a forested map that was huge with his Lord and a couple of Iron Breakers, like against the edge of the map, forming a little triangle, and killed everything. Like, I just have no respect for these kind of tactics. This is totally sleazy. Like, yeah, if you want to run, you know, him and a couple of Flying Lords, maybe even 3, and like 2 or 3 Pegasus Knights, and have some ground force, that's respectable. But just having 1 ground force, 1 Field Trebuchet, and 1 Spearman, that's exploitative. So, he wants to play exploitative, we can play exploitative. So I'm going to run a Terror Bomb, like, hardcore anti-air force. I'm not sure what that is, but I'll design it. We'll figure it out. And we'll take him out. This would actually be pretty good against the Terror Bomb. I mean, maybe I just run, like, I don't know. I'll figure out the most hardcore anti-air thing I can possibly get. I mean, maybe just run, like, 3 Witch Hunters or something. And just spam Accuse on his Lord. Just trying to fly by. So I could run, like, a Luminarch. Net his Lord as he comes in, snipe him with the Luminarch, and then cast triple Accuse on him. And just gun him down with my handgunners. Something like that, maybe. If I was Empire. Let's go for, like, the Mega Snipe on his Lord. Because, well, the normal Bretonnian Lord can have potions. But this is just so sleazy. Like, this just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Because I had been playing a lot of great games. You know, even when I lost earlier today, it was a great game. And I hadn't run into sleazers, but here we go. This guy, please tell me he's not in the top 100 with this tactic. Please tell me he's not exploiting his way to the top 100 with this tactic. Let me see. Oh my god, this guy? Seriously? This is not the guy, but I'll talk about that in a second. Yes, he is. My god. That's so frustrating. This guy's just straight sleazing his way all the way up. And this other dude is too. This is probably the kind of guy where if you beat him, he'll disconnect also. Because this guy up here, whatever his name is, let me see, I'll recognize once I see it. This guy, number 34. I was playing against him, and he's actually the guy that used the Terror Bomb against me when I was Bretonnia. And then we played the next game. I was Bretonnia again, and he was Vampire Counts. And he disconnects whenever he's going to lose. He deliberately DCs from the game so he doesn't get a loss. And, yeah. So, because what happened in that game was I was trying to... he was trying to sleaze me. I was Bretonnia. And I was trying to go over, and he had a Vampire Count and his Vampire Lord on the ground. He had the Vampire... or a Vampire, not a Count, rather. A Flying Vampire with Spirit Leech. He was going to Gaze of Nagash me, Spirit Leech me, and then surround me with his Vargeist and try to assassinate my Lord. Well, he shot his own Vargeist with his Gaze of Nagash and immediately DC'd right after that. So it, you know, did half damage to his Vargeist and he DC'd. So, yeah, so he just DCs his way anytime he's going to lose a game. He just pulls the plug, doesn't get a loss. So, total sleazebag there. This guy that I just played abuses mechanics, gets in the top 40. And Mookip only plays matchups that are very favorable to him. So if it's not a matchup that's favorable for Mookip, he will dodge you. He will not play you. Because earlier in last patch 1.2, he only played Empire into my greenskins. So I was playing a lot of greenskins. He would not play me into Vampire Counts, even though it was a perfectly fair matchup. He just wouldn't do it. He's kept dodging me, even though he'd beat me 3 times. So he just keeps dodging games until he gets favorable matchups. So all 3 of these guys, super sleazers. I don't know about the other people. I hope some of these people are legit and cool. Like the people that have like 1,500 wins or something, they're probably cool. You know, because they're winning a lot to get there. But these people that have really low like games to get up here, they're almost certainly DCing on purpose to get that. Like this guy with like 210, I don't know who he is. Maybe he's just a godlike player that gets to 59,000 points. Because you'd have to be a lot. You'd have to be like 100 or 200 games in the green. That means he's like almost literally winning every single game. We'll see. So I'm really hoping that it's not like that, that everybody that's in the top 100 just sleazes and abuses their way up there, but maybe not. No, I know that's not true. I know that's not true because Blouse is really cool. I played against him a couple of times. He doesn't abuse anything. I had really good games against him. I think I've won one and lost one. The number one person was Queen of Sex Slave before, and I played him a number 11 dwarf video. He changed his name to Hong Gildong. But he was good. That was a good, clean, fair fight. So maybe I'm just running into a couple of the bad apples here, and most people are good. So we'll see. I'll go ahead and post it up just so you guys and gals can see this tactic, and I'm just not going to play against Chemisar, I think. I mean, I could go for a Terror Bomb tactic. I don't know. I'll have to design something. I'm not even sure what could beat that. I mean, if I had hounds that could run down and just kill all of his stuff with the Terror Bomb tactic, I think I could potentially beat him. I don't know. I'll have to think it over. I'll devise something. I'll devise something for next video, and then as soon as I run into it, I'll tell you what I've come up with. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, check out the rest of the videos. I'm not usually this salty. You know, I'm usually a very positive, uplifting, happy-go-lucky person. But when something like this happens, I mean, come on. You're going to have a reaction. It just feels like they are exploiting the system, and they are, hardcore, by having almost no ground representation. And you know, exploiting the air game like that. Like, I had a good anti-air against a few units of, like, a reasonable person who just has, you know, a respectable air force. That's what Bretonnia does. They have an air force. But it just, yeah, it's not working with this. So, anyways, thank you very much. Check out the rest of the videos. We also have legendary campaigns going for every single faction except for Chaos. We don't abuse the auto-resolve system. We use, you know, no exploits. So that leads to really good, complex, interesting, rich campaigns, lots of fights. Almost every episode I try to look for a good manual fight for you. A lot of times I'll get 2 fights. So, you know, I try to keep it interesting. I always have you in mind, try to make the best content possible. I am going to start streaming at some point soon. I need to figure out the technology, and I need to get some video editing software as well, so that I can make these videos look a little more, I don't know, interesting or cool. And I want to put like a webcam or something somewhere I'll figure out where you can just kind of see me and my reactions as I'm playing, because I know that's something that people would probably enjoy. So I've got a lot of new stuff coming up tech-wise, so I'm going to stop looking like this old fossil, but I just have so much fun just trying to make the content for you and just cranking it out. I do like 100 videos a month or something. But I need to add some bells and whistles in there, and I think that might attract some more people and just make the experience better for you. So thank you very much. That's going to be it. As always, it's a pleasure broadcasting for you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful evening.